What is a snack? Now, the dictionary definition of a snack is a small amount of food eaten between meals. And with that definition, snacks can be anything. But for the purposes of this tier list, I think a snack, we're going to use that dictionary definition with some things. But I also want to add on that a snack is something that is not considered a meal. So, for example, pizza, that is not a snack. You know, you can have a slice of pizza, sure, in between meals, but generally there's restaurants that sell you full pizzas as meals, same with like hamburgers. Things like that aren't snacks. Whereas something like cereal, that is something that is considered part of a balanced breakfast. It's not a full meal, so cereal on its own could be a snack. And I also like to put anything that is sold at a grocery store compared to, a restaurant, right? There's tons and tons of snacks at grocery stores where at a restaurant you're more eating those full meals. And even though you could buy, frozen pizza or whatever, we're not counting that. Anything that is small, that is not considered a meal, and you can generally buy at a grocery store. I like those sort of things. So those are the type of snacks we're going to have on this tier list. And this week, speaking of that aforementioned cereal, first up we have Cravies Peanut Crazy Cereal. Now, this is something that actually isn't sold in stores, ironically, but bought online. I kind of got back into my cereal sort of nostalgic craze when I was cutting, and a lot of the protein cereals in the stores, maybe they'll get on, this tier list eventually, but they're not that good. And so I looked online and I found this brand, Cravies. And so let's give it a little taste. Now, it's cereals. I feel it's only fair if we try it dry. And with milk. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm supposed to be bulking. It's 1 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything. Wow. Now, again, spoilers if there's ever any other protein cereal. That is one of the best ones I've had. I'm going to leave a link to them in the description so you guys can check them out. But they have 4 different flavors. Peanut Crazy, cookies and cream, that's my second favorite, chocolate, and honey. And all of them are pretty good. So they're all going to, be their own little category. I'm not going to try all the flavors. Cravies in general. Taste, especially for protein cereal, I'm going to give it an 8. That is fantastic. It's so good. And again, to go in with that, the macros on this, immaculate. 124 calories, 3 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, no sugars, 4 grams of fiber, and 11 grams of protein. Serving size of 35 grams. So I usually do 2 servings, so about 240 calories for what I'm eating. Super good. Macros, a 9. And price, right now, they have like a deal where it's buy 2 get 2 free, buy 4 get 4 free. So you can get, 8 boxes, which is what I did on accident twice, for around $40. So you're getting each box for, what is that, about, $5 a box, right? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, yeah. Which is a little expensive. I think generally cereal kind of sits around that range, though. So, $5 a box, it's pretty good. It's gonna get an 8. You can get cheaper cereal, but when it comes to, just in general, cereal and protein cereal together, it sits right there in the middle for price. And altogether, this is this is A tier. Definitely recommend this. You know, I know we mentioned that snacks can be something you buy in store, but anything online too. I mean, you're not really buying meals online unless it's HelloFresh, but lots of snacks online too. One of the best online snacks I've ever had. Fact. Yeah, one more little spoonful. So good. A tier. Next up, little wild card. I was trying to look for seasonal snacks when I was at the store today, and I couldn't really find anything except at Sam's the other day when I found these peach cobbler cookies, little seasonal item. Now these I've already had. They smell incredible. Peach cobbler cookies. Let's give them a little try here. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Those are so good. Those are so good. Taste is a 9. I want to give those a 10 almost. Should I? I haven't given anything a 10. It's so good. It's so spot on with the peach flavor. I'm going to give a 9 for taste. For price and macros, for the macros, I'm going to have those here. You'll see the macros. Obviously, it's cookies. I think from what I remember, it's like 140 calories for 3 cookies. So it's average for macros. Macros, I'm going to give it, you know, they're so tiny, the little cookies. Around a 6, I'll say, for macros. You know, not bad. Just mostly sugar. That'll get you on those. And you could really delve deep into this. They're so good. I wouldn't be surprised if you had like half a bag in one sitting. At least me. Price, I believe they were around $8 to $10 at Sam's. So they're not bad. You get a lot of cookies. I mean, Sam's has all the deals. But for price, I'm going to give those like an 8 as well. And on the tier list, those are also A tier. 2 A tiers to start off. And those are fantastic. If you love peach flavored things, you are going to love those. Sorry, getting some texts. Lots of texts. But if you love the peach flavored things, they are amazing. I would definitely recommend those. Yeah, an A tier. So, up next, we have, well, let's go with these right here. Found these at the store. Boom. Some hot fries. And when I saw these, it made me realize how much I miss chips. I haven't had chips in such a long time as a snack. I've tried to avoid them. But now, you'll see a video about this later. I'm bulking. That's right. So I have a lot more calories to work with. And so I was like, you know what? Let me try these out. I haven't had these since I was a kid. But I saw this new flavor, Carolina style barbecue, Chester's hot fries. So might as well try. My stomach is like a bottomless pit nowadays. Something's changed in my metabolism. I don't know what it is since I started cutting, and now it feels like I could destroy this whole bag. But let's give them a little try here. Wow. Okay. I gotta put these down. Hold on. Mm. I don't know if it's my hunger. These are great. Taste-wise, at least. Taste-wise, I'm going to give these an 8. Really good for what they are. I expected them to be spicy because usually it's hot fries. I guess these are just fries. But man, that has such a good hint of barbecue on them. Like, it's not overpowering. Honestly, I like them more than like barbecue Lays. Really unique barbecue taste. When it comes to macros, 140 calories for 33 pieces, 8 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. Not bad at all. 33 pieces is a lot, but I still could see myself going overboard with these. Macros, I'm going to give these a 6 as well. For price, chips are cheap. I mean, I'm going to give them a 7. I mean, I think it's like $4 or $5 for a bag like this, which you could spend on a meal, but not bad at all. And on the tier list, these are good. Don't get me wrong. They're going in B tier. You know, not A or S, but they're good. I do like these. Very surprised by them, considering they're not even spicy, which is usually what I go for when it comes to chips. Might as well eat a serving. Okay. Next up, of course, got a protein bar. And I saw this at Vitamin Shop, so I had to try it. I've been wanting to for a while. It's the FULFIL chocolate peanut butter protein bar, and it has Reese's peanut butters apparently. If we look at the macros here, it's 230 calories per serving, which is not too bad for a protein bar. 9 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of total sugars, 20 grams of protein. It's a pretty average protein bar macros. Kind of what it looks like here. It looks like a chocolate bar. Let's give it a taste. Wow. It's chewy, very chewy. I do not like the texture. If you had protein bars, it very much has the texture of a protein bar. And taste? Taste-wise, it's getting a 5. Very mid. I mean, it's not horrible, but I've had much better. In fact, it's getting a 4. I've had much better. Price, depending on where you are, it's like $3-4. Price is getting a 5. And in terms of macros, again, very average, very mid macros, but I'll still give it a 7. On the tier list, that's going in D tier. And you probably noticed that the Lenny's and Larry's is an F tier. Don't know how that happened, but depending on the day, it's F or D. But I think both of these belong in D, so let's go ahead and put Lenny and Larry's back in D tier as well. Man, very disappointed in that. Not sure if I can recommend that. Definitely way better options. I mean, even the cereal is way better than that protein bar. Way better protein bar options. Probably not going to buy that again. I don't even know if there's other flavors, but probably won't try them. FULFIL, it's a brand in general. Protein bars, D tier. Last but not least, we have a classic of my own. I used to just munch on these as a kid, and I did not realize how dangerous they are. We have Nature Valley Cinnamon Almond Butter Biscuits. Now, if you've never had these were a staple of my teens. My mom used to buy these, and I didn't know what almond butter was for a long time. But once I had these, I fell in love. And I haven't had them in a long time. They look the same, they smell the same, they smell amazing. Let's give it a little try here. Oh, so good. It tastes like a mix between like granola and graham cracker with that sweet almond butter in there, cinnamon almond butter. The almond butter kind of tastes like the one from Texas Roadhouse. So good. Taste is getting, man, I think I'm gonna give it a taste of 10. I just love these. 10 for the taste. They're so good. Macro wise, one of these sandwiches comes in at 190 calories. So okay. 10 grams of fat, carbs 23, 3 grams of fiber for the carbs, and 11 sugars, which is high. Now you have one or two of these, and your sugars are getting up there. 3 grams of protein. Macros are okay on these. I'm gonna give that a 6. And for price, you can get a 5-pack of these for like $4 or $5. It's not bad at all, pretty average. Also, like around a 6. The taste is what really brings these over the top, and they're not that bad on the sugars. I mean, you might as well have like just cookies at that point because of the sugar, but God, these are so good. And it does make you feel like you're having something more healthy than, you know, Oreos. These are fantastic, A tier for sure. Love these things. If you've never had these, give these a try. You're gonna have another bite. Amazing. And that's it for this week. If you have any snack recommendations, let me know. I'm trying to find, you know, the most unique snacks I can. So that's why some of these are kind of weird. I want to save, you know, the more well-known ones for when I have people on for my newest series that you may or may not have seen yet, but it's called Passion Ramble, where I'm going to have people on to talk about their passions. And I'm not sure if the first episode's out, but if it is, you'll see that there's some new snacks on our board. And those are from the first 2 episodes of that series with my sister and her boyfriend Danny. And so they have their top 3 snacks on there, and you'll see them on the tier list. But if you want to see what those snacks were, what we talked about when it came to those snacks, you can check out those videos. But if you ever see any sort of random snack that isn't on this series, it's coming from that series. So whoever we have on is going to, you know, talk about what they love, their passion, but also at the end of each episode, we get their top 3 snacks and throw them on the tier list. So this tier list is going to get pretty big. But again, I want to save those more well-known snacks for when people come on, and the more unique ones for here. But eventually we'll get to, you know, the Doritos and Oreos of the world. Thank you again for watching, and have a snacktastic day.